showdown here on EA Sports College Football, hitting the SEC against the Big Ten. It's the Alabama Crimson Tide and the USC Trojans. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
When you step onto the field for a USC football game, you know you are in the heart of history. Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum in Los Angeles has seen more sports than you can imagine. Hosting 2 Summer Olympics in 1932 and 84, it is also set to return for a 3rd Olympic trial in 2028. It was opened in 1923, and more history has happened in the Coliseum than anywhere else in college sports. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Welcome to Los Angeles Memorial Stadium. 2 behemoth conferences, bragging rights at stake, the SEC versus the Big Ten. It's the Alabama Crimson Tide and the USC Trojans. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Thanks, guys. The Tide head coach told me this is going to be a big challenge today. They have a great team coming in here, but he said, I am confident in our ability to handle that. We've got the best crowd in college football. They make every game a home field advantage. He said, I feel great that the crowd is behind us here today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Trojans ready to kick it away first. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking for a crease. It's Riley. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do now.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Rivers. Makes the grab, it's Rodgers. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel-type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side. Watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. He leaves it with the back. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. Six-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Looking to fire. It's complete to the left. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The Trojans have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I mean, you just can't teach and coach Big D tackles to be that quick. I mean, he shot right out of his stance, beat the offensive lineman, and he was in the backfield before the O-line even knew it.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Scanning the field, it's Mayava. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And this one is perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
Ready to roll on offense. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding him to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on. Last drive, David. They got to kind of get back to doing what they do.
Yeah, and hold on to the football. I mean, defense just did their job. Stopped them, held them to a field goal, limited the damage. Now it's time for the offense to get the momentum going again.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. hustle. Trying to get behind the defense. Upstairs, he's got it. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down. Alabama hit him with a big pass play. Will they keep slinging it? Looking to throw on first down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Makes the catch. Stopped just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
And, you know, Alabama at the quarterback spot, obviously, you need that great play. When they've had the great player, these teams have been really, really great. The last couple years, man, you've kind of seen the inconsistencies come out at that spot. So finding that next guy, critically important.
It is critically important. I think what's interesting about Alabama at that quarterback spot, too, is a lot of other programs, they reload the position through the portal. But when you think about Alabama, they kind of grow it internally from guys they've recruited who have waited their turn and then finally show up. Ty Simpson was one of those guys. He waited his turn year after year to get his opportunity, and I think they feel like they've got the guys inside the building already that can take over the spot and lead this team to a national championship.
Throws toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown Tide. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Running inside, it's Jordan. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Mayava. Throws to the tight end. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. The receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And the Trojans with the 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. He'll take the deep shot. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And sometimes as a quarterback, man, you're sitting on that sideline and you watch the other guy go out and just deal, right? And put together a drive, score a touchdown, and you want to come out and you want to answer and you want to be aggressive. And sometimes you take shots, sometimes you force things. So I would recommend to him, just stay within the offense, take what the defense gives you, don't be too aggressive.
Wants to throw again. The short hands, it's Bowman. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Trojans used to be known for student body right, and they can still do that. But with quarterbacks like this, you want to put it up.
Yeah, I think they hung that up years ago when they started to find, you know, big, strong quarterbacks that can throw the ball all over the yard. So I like the student body right, student body left, but that's a little old school for me there, RD.
Back to pass, it's Mayava. Looking to buy time. On the move, he fires. Caught by Williams on the right. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. From the red zone, it's Jordan. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Fires to the right. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Touchdown, Southern Cal! Middle of the end zone, he's got it! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the lone running back. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. Lots of time left, and we are ready to get back to it and open the second period. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Keelan Russell. Moving out to the right. Snagged out of the air. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one.
This defense is going to have their hands full trying to keep this guy in the pocket. They do not want to let him get outside because of that speed. His ability to extend plays makes this offense very, very unique as he's able to get the completion there to move the sticks.
Back to throw, it's Russell. Floating away. Now he'll fire back into the middle. And he makes the catch inside the 20. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Russell buys a little extra time. Got out of trouble and throws. They're working that left side. Touchdown, Bama! A great catch and run for 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense.
Snags it on the right. Across midfield, down to the 41-yard line is the huge play as this offense rolling. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Anderson. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And the Trojans peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Trying to run, it's Jordan. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Now facing a 3rd and long.
Here we go. Ready? Wide, 3. Right, 3. Square. Freeze.
From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. That is no good. And guys still down by 4, still needing a touchdown to take the lead.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. The holding penalty pushes them back. It's 1st and 20. Throwing Russell. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Jenkins. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. High-flying pass catchers and the Crimson Tide. That combination wasn't right at the top of your mind, say, 30 years ago.
No, it used to be run, more run, and you've seen over the years they've opened it up, the playbook, and they've brought in dudes. They've had some guys that can fly. They've had receivers winning Heisman trophies. Like, so many game breakers on the outside that make big plays in this offense.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
On 2nd and 10, a full wideout set, trips right. Keelan Russell. Here comes the heat. Snags it over the middle. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Throws to the wideout. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
Ready. Red 18, red 18. Hey, move. Bubba.
Might be calling a hot route. Dropping back, it's Mayava. That one comes out hot down the right side. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again.
Booster. Slide.
To the air on 1st down. Shoots it to the left. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy at 2nd down.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
Slide. Return.
Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Working that left side now.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front. So
there's some room. Got enough for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Tide will have to call their 1st timeout. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the 1st down. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Quick completion on the out route. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
Dropping back, it's Mayava. Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown USC! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Russell fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. Alabama calls its second timeout of the half. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Fires into traffic, picked off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Finds his big tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield, and time is running short. The sure hands, it's Bowman. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge the secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And they already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
22. Jet. Q.
Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the left. Touchdown, Trojans! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. He'll take it himself. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. And And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We begin with the Michigan State Spartans taking on the number 11 team, the Washington Huskies.
Gets it out to the 22 before going out of bounds, and they are suddenly out of trouble.
And it's Michigan State coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. And that makes it 2 victories on the season. They're nowhere near their preseason goal, of course. So how they handle things from here will define this program.
Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Rides to the back. Slithers into space. And you make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. He's got his man. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Looking downfield on first down. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, quarterback trying to get aggressive, trying to take a shot deep down the field, but just not on the same page with his wide receiver as the pass falls incomplete.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Complete on the left to Williams.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. It doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
Tough to make a living as an offense converting on 3rd and 10, but they'll try it here.
Booster. Flash. Go.
Wants to keep it in the air. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Trojans racing to the line in the hurry-up. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans! And with that latest touchdown, he's looking to etch his name alongside the Trojan Immortals at quarterback.
Yeah, and there's so many stars that have played quarterback at USC that when they get the ball and they do their damage, guess what? They win big-time trophies. And this guy, you have days like this, week in and week out, you will be recognized as the best player in college football.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of the game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball.
Oh, he's got some space. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
Hit as he throws. It's picked off, and another empty drive. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Using his legs, it's Jordan. Shows him the stiff arm. Across the 25. Tripped up for the tackle.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
And the Trojans can really attack on this second and short. They'll keep it on the ground. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The lone back's got it. Breaks the tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
3rd and 6 yards to go.
Ready? Flag 14. Flag 14. Check. Jet.
Whistle sounds, but they get the timeout called just before the delay of game. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. 3rd and 6 yards to go.
Check. 492 waggle. Down, ready.
The offense changing the play.
Level.
Back to throw, it's Mayava. Just a little off. Incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. Absolute shank. Missed it. So, guys, a missed opportunity to expand the lead, but still a 17-point cushion.
And you wonder if mechanically something is off with this kicker. That's now his second missed field goal of the day. And guys, we've got almost perfect conditions to kick the football. I'm not sure what's going on.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Going to try to get it himself.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Oh, they're after him. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Russell from the gun on third down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Now just about ready to snap it to start the 4th. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch just inside the 40. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They've been frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. Looking to pass, it's Mayava. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for room. It's Jordan. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Looking to throw on 3rd. Fires deep toward the end zone.
And it's been fun to watch this QB execute today because he's shown you a little bit of everything. He's shown you the fastball. He's shown you the changeup, the ability to throw to all parts of the field, and he's still taking shots. Even after having 4 touchdowns, you can tell they feel confident in him. He's confident, and he's still throwing the football down the field.
And it's no good. Had a chance to make this lead 20, but we're still sitting on a 17.
Well, it's been a day to forget if you're this kicker. After that miss, he's now only 1 for 4 in this game.
The Alabama offense coming onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
And when I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
Throwing Russell. Under fire. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He's knocked down the one-a-play to come up with the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
He'll be forced out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
This offense is in no hurry, right? Control the clock is priority number 1. I'm going to run the football. I got the lead. I already got great field position, but I'm not interested in scoring right away. I got to make sure I watch that play clock tick down, maximize those seconds, and keep being physical with the run here.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. The give is to Miller. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
Wants to pass. Escapes the pressure going right. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. Here comes that Alabama offense. The door looked slammed shut in this one, but that last interception may be just the slightest crack in opening here. Under fire. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Keelan Russell. A strike downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Crimson Tide with the aerial assault working back at it here. Looking to throw on first down. He's got the back in the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Alabama quickly back to the line.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. To the air, it's Russell. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Making side adjustments here. To the air on second down. That's caught. It's Mosley. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Ball at the 31, third and short coming, defense trying to rise up. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Pressure coming. He hits the slide, and he's got enough to convert that third down.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You can see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
The Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He'll try it again. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Russell. A deep throw as the clock winds down. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Into the house. Touchdown, Alabama!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And he puts through the extra point. Fielded in the end zone, it's Barber. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Gonna run it. It's Jordan. Breaks into the open. Still on his feet. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. One more play to pad the stats. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Makes it past the marker. Maybe some room here. They're able to make the stop, but a little extra icing on this winning cake in this one.